What is going on, everybody? It's Itzrealtony with another Game of Thrones video for you today. These are my initial thoughts after watching episode 4 of season 8. And if you like this video and you want to see more, you already know what to do if you rock with your boy. Now, with that being said, let's talk about this episode because I ain't gonna be editing this. At least I don't think I am. But there was some good, some bad, and some ugly in this episode. And let me take the time right now to tell everybody, let's not make any more excuses for the story or say, well, this is their version. They didn't have to do this if George would have just finished the books. I don't want to hear that anymore. I don't want to hear that. They had the layout. They had everything they could do. That doesn't mean that they have to shit on the story. And from what I'm seeing right now, this is a rush of a story. I can't say anymore. I had a lot of things about that episode 3, that I didn't like. But I also said that, okay, you can't be mad at the Arya thing because I could feel like they set that up way beforehand with that phrase, you know, the brown, the blue, and the green. And I always said that I thought that it was for White Walkers in general. Not White Walkers, but whites in general. So that's what I took for the blue eyes, not the Night King. And I said, well, at least they planned for that. Well, I have to take that back because they said that they didn't think of that until 3 years ago. And that was well past, well past when Melisandre said that. So, and they also said that it didn't feel right for Jon to do it. So I have to take that back. I gave them too much praise, or I gave them the benefit of the doubt, and I tried to give them one, but apparently I couldn't even give them that one. So let's not blame George. This is all on them. I don't want anybody to say that. And once again, y'all could say anything to me about it. I mean, if y'all want to debate it, we can, but there's a difference between the story and a rush project. And right now, this is what we're seeing is a rush finished project because they wanted to get done with it. So let's not blame it on George no more. That's the case. And if not, I said that last episode lost most of the book readers. This episode probably finished the job. And from what I'm seeing, there's no sign of the Night King, and I'm still giving them the benefit of doubt with that one. I also said that, oh man, if that was the end of them, then yeah, they just messed up. And I said that there's gotta be more. I hope there's more, so they could fix that. So I'm trying, like I really am trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. But from what I'm seeing story wise, I'm just not liking it, guys. But with that out the way, that little rant out the way, let's talk about some of the good of this episode. First, Gendry Baratheon. I told you guys that was going to happen by Daenerys. I'm almost positive I said Daenerys. Now I didn't like it was a political move. It was a political move, but we all knew Gendry was gonna become a Baratheon. It was gonna be Lord of the Story Man at some point. We all knew that. Now I still had hopes, and I had a little bit of thoughts, you know what I mean, that Gendry storyline was going to play out bigger than this. But this could be the end of Gendry's storyline. And soon as he became Lord of Storms, and what did he do? Proposed to Arya Stark, and that just shut down everybody else's theory, not mine. I always said that Arya Stark was going to be the Wandering Wolf. You could go all the way back to the Black People Talk Game of Thrones. Quick plug for TeflonTv. Go over there, check out Teflon. We need to do another Black People Talk Game of Thrones episode after this one. But yeah, you could go check it. I've always said that, and I think Arya's gonna be the Wandering Wolf. If she's not gonna live, then she's gonna die in King's Landing. It's one of the two. She's the Wandering Wolf. Now, so I like that. The Jaime and Brienne thing, we're gonna skip over this real quick because I'm very happy that they skipped over that sex scene. I didn't really want it. It was kind of, you know what I mean, they were setting it up that whole episode. They took a lot of time setting up couples type things and stuff like that. Quick, brief, happy moment. And Brienne finally got stabbed by a sword. Now and oh yeah, by the way, y'all see my guy Sir Pod the GOAT? He had two. He's a night. Alrighty. But let's keep going. Let's talk about this moment with Ghost. Now, I keep telling y'all this. Since they took priority to make Jon a Targaryen, they pushed Ghost all the way to the side and act like he don't matter no more. Now, if y'all could tell me a good reason why Jon would send Ghost back to the north and say, oh, he don't belong here in Winterfell or down south, give me a good reason why he did that in the comment section down below. And if you tell me it's because, oh, well, he's not a Stark, he's a Targaryen, he don't need a... And what about the other kids there? We know that Ghost was very friendly with them. I mean, he's going with everybody. He followed Jorah Mormont into to death, pretty much, almost. And then we never seen him again. And he pops up, and now you're telling me we need to send Ghost to the north because he don't belong in Winterfell. Now, from what I'm seeing, there's no indication that the Night King is going to come back at this moment. So I'm still giving them benefit of the doubt. We still got 2 more episodes. I can't say more. We had that little showing with Tormund, showing how much, like, hey, he rode a dragon. Jon is a king. You see this king he is. He may be short, but he is a king. And we get a little bit of jealousy from Daenerys. And we see where this goes to. We see that they have their conflict about the throne. They're talking about it, and she asks him not to tell nobody this is going to divide them. Some things is going to happen. And when they find out that you have the rightful claim to the throne, you see how they already don't like me. This will give them more of a reason to not like me. Now, we seen that. We already seen that coming. Most of us seen that coming. Once again, this is something I've already called. You could go back. I keep receipts. Now they definitely setting up the Varys tryst, where we might get a death. We might get Varys' death next episode. They not going to save him for the last episode. Varys is going to die next episode. There's going to be more plot. They're going to be plotting. This is literally, we got 2 more episodes, guys. So there's not much left. Davos, they kind of pushed him to the side too. They didn't even want to mention his wife and kids. So we got Arya and the Hound going back to King's Landing, and we know where that's going to lead us. Once again, go back to Black People Talk Game of Thrones, and y'all will see my death prediction when it comes to Arya and the Hound, and you will see my little theory that I have for that. So I'm not going to re-say that here, but it seemed like that's going to be more of a thing, and it might go that way after this. We see the conflict in the yard with Jon, Arya, Sansa, Bran. It's not really conflict with Bran because, like he said, I'm in the past, which we have to talk a little bit more about that one. I still haven't wrapped my head around it. I'm trying to figure it out. Is Bran really in the past? Is this even Bran right here? It just depends. Can Bran be a Night King, still be a thing? I don't know, guys. At this point, the story lost me. Like, and I don't say that about a lot of things, because most story have they have a plan. They have a roadmap, and they completely going against their roadmap, or a lot of shock value for a lot of different things. So I'm very lost when it comes to the story, when it comes to certain elements of the story, because of plot holes that they put in the story themselves. Can we talk about Sam real quick? Sam is now the new Lord of Hornhill. I didn't think they mentioned that at all. But this is another problem I got. But I'm pretty sure he's the Lord of Hornhill. They have a kid on the way. You didn't even see baby Sam that way. And I wonder how that's gonna go. How the claim for the Hornhill is gonna go with that. Is he gonna give it to his biological son, or is he gonna give it to Sam? After Varys and Tyrion talk a little bit, we get the death of another dragon. I was kind of like, at this point, I was kind of like, whatever. But I mean, hey, if everybody else liked it, I mean, we at this point, after I seen what they did with Ghost, I was already saying I'm done. Cause how did they not see these ships? How did they not see? But this is not a rant video. I'm telling you there were some good things in the episode. Also, the Miss Sunday death, R.I.P. to a real one. Dracarys was her last words. They found her, fished her out, and they are new. Because, I mean, you could say they knew from the Dragon Pit that they knew her from the Dragon Pit. So they knew she was a top advisor. But from all the people you could have took from out of the water, you took Miss Sunday. Now, that's going to hurt Daenerys. That was one for her. I'm trying to ask you, and I'm going to ask you guys this. I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about this and saying that a lot of the actors like episode 4. Why? That's all I'm asking. Why did they love episode 4 so much? And what was the big twist with episode 4? Was it the dragon death? Was it Miss Sunday death? Was it Brienne and Jaime having sex? I mean, what was the twist? Because I seen all of that coming. So I don't understand what the twist is in this episode, and I would like somebody to tell me, because this ain't a rant video. I really would like that's the great thing about the internet, that we can share knowledge with each other, and I would like to understand what was the twist. Because I don't see it. As you can see, I'm not biased. I'm really not biased. I would tell you the show, I love the show. The show got me into the books, but I do love the books more. But the show is what got me into the world of Ice and Fire. So I'm not trying to go hard on it. This is constructive criticism, but I will not play myself or act dumb just because I'm a fan of the show. I'm not going to sit here and act like this was the best story writer and the best story that they ever told. No, this is not. They have a lot of things going wrong right now, story-wise. But other than that, we kind of going to see where this kind of leading up to. 5 might still have a twist. 6 might have a twist. The Night King might not be dead yet. After that showing, I don't believe Cersei is going to survive. We see Jaime's on his way down south. Brienne begged him to stay, but he couldn't because, like Cersei said, they have to die together. But I do not think Jaime's going to die this time. I think Jaime just got to finish her off because now he has something to live for. But then I would assume that Cersei would kind of try to use the fact that she's pregnant to get Jaime not to kill her, but he's gonna have to make that sacrifice, and he might still die in the end. Who knows? But I feel like he's got something to live for now, and like he was telling Brienne, he's not the best person. Hell, Teflon was telling y'all this for years. Jaime's not the best person, so he needs to die. I mean, I agree. You can't wash away the bad with good. He did all his deeds, so yeah, he needs to die at some point. From a good bad perspective, if you look at it like that, but from a human perspective, he done a lot of amazing things that's been unsaid, and he's done a lot of terrible things. But that's the part of humanity. That's the part of Game of Thrones, is telling you the human side of people. It's not just fantasy. It shows you the conflict of the heart, the human heart. So that's what we get out of that. That's what George said he was going for. But we just happen to have dragons and wolves also. But yeah, like I said, we knew that her army was going depleted. This is another thing. I was thinking that maybe they could get some people from the Riverlands to march. They didn't mention Edmure. He just been wiped out the show. Mira been wiped out of the show. A lot of houses. They said there's a new Prince of Dorne. We don't know who this Prince of Dorne is, but we got a new Prince of Dorne. Bronn. Let's not talk about Bronn because I feel like they just completely didn't want 80 on this character. We get that he's always been a sellsword, but he's always been that sellsword with a heart. Now, I can't even say with a heart. He's just been a lovable sellsword for all of us, and we known him as a character. We grown with him as a character, even though we didn't want that Dorne plot. We see what he's about. Now we know that they keep saying like, oh, Cersei offered him the Riverlands, so now they got to offer him Bronn Highgarden. A lot of us predicted that, me included, that he might get Highgarden. But then again, the way he acting, they might hit us with one and kill off Bronn. But Bronn pretty much saying, yo, until the end, until episode 6, you won't be seeing me. I want my castle, and I want it now. I'm tired of you Lannisters playing me. So I give him that one. That's a good way to push Bronn to the side, and we probably won't see Bronn again into after the fact. But that lets you know one of the Lannisters have to live, and I will believe that Lannister is Tyrion. And for everybody who's saying that Tyrion was going to betray Daenerys, he's trying so hard not to, but they definitely setting it up. Or he might be that loyal advisor, just like Varys is going to be the opposite. He's saying, I hope both of us make the right decision, and it looks like Tyrion might make the right decision at first, but it might backfire depending on how Daenerys act. But he's going to have to see his friend who actually saved his life. Varys did save Tyrion's life, died because of his treasons. Mark that down. Just know that I'm saying that. This is the key. Even though it's simple, it should be the case from a story perspective. But still, just know this, like I said, the art of storytelling. You should be easily able to follow them. If you really like stories and you've been into this shit, you would know, or you would have a good idea of how the story is going. And that's why a lot of book readers do not like the show at this moment, or they said that they hopped off around season 4 or season 5 because of stuff like this. Yeah, we just can't argue about it no more. D&D said what they said. They said that they was trying to get done with it. They said that some of these things they didn't think about until last 3 years ago, which they was doing season 7 here. So I was wrong. I really did give them too much credit. As I was watching it, I was sitting there, I was like, oh, here we go. Mountain's finna kill Miss Sunday. I was like, hey, first I said Cersei was finna push her off. And I was like, up, here we go. Mountain's finna actually kill her. And then as she looked at the mountain, I was like, there you go. But we all knew she was gonna die. They was setting that up with Grey Worm and Miss Sunday holding hands. They probably both end up dying, since Grey Worm don't got nothing to pretty much live for no more, other than his queen. But hey, love makes you do crazy things. Grey Worm might be betrayal of love, for love. You had one for gold, one for love, and one for what was all three? Did we get the third betrayal? Because I don't remember all of them. One for love, one for gold. What was the other one? Y'all have to let me know. But RIP to the real one, and one of the only ones of us left. We need more black people in restaurants, guys. But overall, like I said, I was kind of out of it after I watched the whole episode, but I was out of it. Once I seen what they did with Ghost from a narrative perspective, I was already tuned out. I was just like, I was pissed. I was quit. I was done. I was it pissed me off. I had no hope going forward doing that episode, but I still have hope for the season. I really want to give them the benefit of the doubt for the show watchers that keep defending them. Can't say that about a lot of things, and I really hope for the best for the show. I don't want to sit here and keep shitting on these episodes, but I will not play dumb. I will not play stupid, and I will not act like these episodes was amazing from a story perspective. This is something that they could have all kept in one season if they really wanted to. What is that, an extra from, they used to do 8 to 10 episodes, then they start doing 6, 7. So 2 more episodes, and they just decided to split it up. I don't know. I feel like it was a waste of time for all of us. We can't give up too soon. They still got 2 more episodes to fix a lot of things, and hopefully the Night King is not going for good. But if that is the case, y'all heard it here first, guys. But as always, if you like the video, hit that like button. If you dislike the video, hit that dislike button. If you rock with your boy, you already know what to do. We on the road to 100. Again, I appreciate all subscribers, and I'm very passionate about some things, especially when it comes to ignorance. I won't play ignorant to anything, even when it comes to things I love. there is such thing as constructive criticism, and I will do that to a T. And as always, pray to the old gods in the new that we make it to next week, because we have a new episode 5. I hope y'all enjoy it. And yeah, I'm out. Peace.